Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Throwing on first down. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
On first and 10, Buckley. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. Oh, some strong running. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. How about that? Their quarterback, 35 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Buckley escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for it?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's a diving catch right side, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Looking to throw. Buckley. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley. Does the big boy have the juice? Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Buckley. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Bastard! They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They go play action here on first down. He hits Adams. Across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Back to throw. Buckley. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley.
He'll let this go for Adams.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun. Buckley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball doing it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 68 yards.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my
eyes are telling me something.
I'm having trouble
believing.
5
5 touchdown passes. 5 in this game.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs back in 2013.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Buckley trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So we'll see if this offense can right the ship. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Shifts by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense is happy.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Buckley.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real let. But they allow the conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Chris Jones on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And this is going to work. It's caught.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down, but he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football, and he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Buckley. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Buckley. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
Offense ready to go. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
On 1st down, Buckley over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to throw. Buckley.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got to receive.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
The big fella!
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown!
Michael Mayer.
76 yards.
And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Off the bootleg, Buckley. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want it.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Buckley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 45 yards.
And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing to start the drive, Buckley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
And now here come the Raiders.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Buckley looking deep for Adams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Buckley. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy?
Youngster, couldn't about anything, cut and listen, have fun.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Let's all finish it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
Yeah, boy. Let's keep it going now. Keep it rolling, boys.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Ravens and the Raiders on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterfly...
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
They'll buy some time right. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here now a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Buckley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Buckley. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Sliding out of the pocket. Powering his way forward, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's their quarterback, 32 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off play action. Buckley throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws,
Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down, Buckley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Nice little juke. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Buckley. Pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He found Davante Adams for a touchdown on their last drive, and they start again with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Buckley. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He stiff arms him, and they can't bring him down. 43 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, 26 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Off play action. Buckley.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Davante Adams, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Buckley.
He'll let this go for Adams.
This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And this is going to be a hot ticket. It's the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance.
So out come the Raiders.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing on first down. Buckley.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Again. He finds Mayer here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Off the play fake. Buckley flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Off-play action. Buckley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a second and 10.
Looking to throw. Buckley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Buckley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Off the play fake. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun, Buckley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They'll roll him out right. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Off the bootleg, Buckley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Back to throw. Buckley looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. 42 yards. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Keep it rolling, boys. Playoff win just hits different, don't it? Ooh, it's so nice.
Welcome to Madden Cast. We're here today because our guy Cap accomplished something away from the field that's bigger than all of us. He's this year's recipient of the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
And I've been critical of Cap's on-the-field performance, but there's no knocking his off-the-field impact. I love when guys get back to the community.
That's right. Well done, Cap. And RC, you were the Pittsburgh Steelers nominee in 2012. Can you speak to that from your experience, what this award means?
As athletes and leaders in our communities, it's our job to reach back and help those who support us each and every Sunday. And make no mistake about it, this is the NFL's marquee award.
You are 100% correct.
Cap, keep up the good work, and we'll follow you here on Maddencast.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, it didn't happen for more than 50 years. Then the Bucs played the Super Bowl in Tampa. The Rams played in L.A. And now here are the Raiders in their home stadium in Las Vegas.
And what an accomplishment this would be. You think about all the Raider fans back in the Bay Area, in Southern California, and of course in Las Vegas now, who have longed for this day. The Raiders going for their first title since beating Washington in January of 1984.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a... So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
Flush to his right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Off play action. Buckley. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Buckley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Buckley escaping the pressure right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buckley. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Buckley flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Buckley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Buckley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Looking to throw. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Here's Jacobs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
He took it in from a yard out the last time they had the ball. And he'll start here with a 1st down. Buckley. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And bulldozing his way through. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. Throwing to start the drive. Buckley, slant to Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 72 yards. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buckley. He'll let this go for Adams. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Buckley, flush to his right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Buckley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's
my man in concert.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just...
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He had the interception on the previous drive that led to a touchdown. This game, however, still well in hand as they start again with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. Big strides, look at him go, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 75 yards. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Buckley on the move to his left. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd down and 8. Off the bootleg. Buckley. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stat.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any...
He's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting...
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.
Raiders! Our first Super Bowl!
Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Colin Buckley, first rookie quarterback in 20 years to win the Raiders. We are champions. We are the winners.
Hey, Coach, we need to see you dancing. Ha ha!
Post Super Bowl Madden cast, and our guy Cap just won the biggest game of his life.
Hey, RC, as the only Super Bowl champ among us, tell the people what's going on through Cap's mind right now.
He's going to look at his ring like 1 or 2 times and then get back to the grind, because this feeling that he has right now, he wants it again.
RC, you were an undrafted dude, unlike Fred and myself. You had no expectations. Everything was gravy for you. Cap got drafted to turn an organization around, and he did it.
That's right, but I wasn't the only one who thought that. You had people around the league and the media. They saw him as a college prospect and said, yeah, that's him. He's got next.
I didn't always believe it. I'm going to tell you. But Cap did his thing. I can't argue anymore. His legacy is starting.
Hey, your tune has changed, but the one thing that won't change is Cap's play. Stay here to see all of it on Madcast.
Clubbed up, baby!
My phone is blowing up right now. You balled out, bro!
Welcome to a Super Bowl edition. Post Super Bowl Madcast, and our guy Cap just won the biggest game of his life.
Hey, RC, as the only Super Bowl champ among us, tell the people what's going on through Cap's mind right now.